Hello students, how are you all? Children, as you all are aware that we were doing chapter 5 common fractions and we were doing multiplication of fraction. So from so many days we keep on doing questions of exercises and all. So I had a thought that today we will do some activity that is related to multiplication of fraction. In this activity we are going to take any A4 size page as I have taken, and from that A4 size page you are going to cut out a triangle. See, you can see this kind of a triangle, you can cut it out. Fine. And what I have written here, dear multiply, dear multiply. So we are not scared of this multiplication of fraction. Now what I have written here, I can do it, I can do it. Yes, dear multiply, I can do it. Now what I have taken here, I have taken one figure. You can see this figure. Now this figure represents the fraction 4 by 5. So 4 by 5, here I have represent this fraction. Fine, 4 by 5. This and then this fraction representing 4 by 5, because out of 5 boxes I have shaded 4 boxes, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Then I have written it 4 by 5. Now next what I have taken here, see this, next I have taken 3 by 6, means I have taken 6 equal boxes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have shaded out of 6, I have shaded 3 boxes. So the fraction it will become 3 by 6. Now because we were doing multiply, what I have said, dear multiply. So what we will do, we will do multiplication of 4 by 5 by 3 by 6. Now you can see here, down what I have done here, 4 by 5 will be multiplied by 3 by 6. Children, then we will going to multiply it and reduce it to lowest term. Reduce it to lowest term and then we will write the answer here. Fine children. So here similarly, dear multiply, this activity you are going to do it in your copy. Now after doing multiplication you are going to reduce it into lowest term. Similarly I have made one more triangle. See this again, dear multiply, we are not scared of you, I can do it, I can do it. Quite interesting activity. Instead of taking squares or rectangles, you can take any other shape also. You can take circle also in this. So now what we have done here, again we have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 equal part, and out of that 7 equal part I have shaded 4 part. Now the total will become 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 by 7. Now next what I have taken, 5 equal part, out of 5 I have shaded 2 part from that. So that will become 2 by 5. Then what I have done, dear multiply, I am going to do the multiplication. So let's start doing multiplication here. 4 by 7 will be multiplied by 2 by 5. Then we will do the multiplication, again the step which we were doing in the questions, that only we are going to follow. We'll multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator, and then we are going to reduce it and we'll write the answer here. See this, one triangle and one more triangle, and I have pasted these triangle on a ribbon. You can see this on a ribbon, so you can find it out. It is looking very nice. See this whole activity of multiplication. So in this way only you can make it, and smaller size of triangle you can make it and paste it in your notebook. Fine. Instead of this ribbon, you can use colorful paper also, and this kind of a activity you can do it and paste it in your notebook. So let's see this activity once again. What we were doing multiplication in this activity. You are going to take it out. Triangle of A4 size. You can take colorful paper also, you can take white paper also. Over that paper you are going to take any two fractions. Fine. Here I have taken 4 by 5. 5 equal parts were there. Out of that 4 we have shaded. And then next we have taken 3 by 6. Means 6 equal part. Out of that 3 we have shaded. Now dear multiply, I can do it. And you will do the multiplication here and reduce it into lowest term. See, this multiplication you can do it and find out the answer and write the answer here. Similarly, you will do with the second triangle. Any shape you can take it, because triangle looks very nice, that's why I have taken triangle. So again we have taken two fraction, 4 by 7 and then 2 by 5. I hope you all will enjoying doing this activity of fraction. And then we have done the multiplication. 4 by 7 will be multiplied by 2 by 5. Now this multiplication you all have done. This representation also we have done. And beta, now what you will do it? You will paste this activity in your notebook. It look very nice. See, like this you are going to paste it in your notebook. Fine. You can take two triangles. You can take more than two triangles also. And in this way you will paste it on a ribbon or on a colorful paper, and then you will paste it in your notebook. So I hope you all have enjoyed this activity. Fine children. So now this activity you all will do it, and we will discuss this activity also in the online class, how to do it and how you are going to paste it in your copy. Fine. Now children, will move to our exercise of chapter 5 only. So let's start that. Chapter 5, that is common fraction, and we were doing exercise 5.6 common fractions, and we were doing exercise 5.6. Now children, what we have started yesterday? We have started yesterday word problem related to multiplication. That's why only I have taken today. I have taken this multiplication activity, multiplication of fraction activity only we have taken. So this activity you all will do it in your copy after the completion of this exercise 5.6. So children, let's start. Yesterday we have done 3 word problem of multiplication. Today we will start with the next one, that is question number 18. That is question number 18. Now what is question number 18 is? Question number 18. So now let's see the solution. What is the question? I'll read out the question and I'll make you understand what is the question. Now what is the question here? Question number 18, that is, a class has 32 students. 3 by 4 of the students are boys. Now here we have a class, example of class we have, and in a class we have 32 students, that is given to us. Now what is that? 3 by 4 of the students are boys. Now what is given to you? That 3 by 4 of the students are boys. Now how many girls are there? Now what you have to find it out, that how many girls are there, that what is the number of girls will be there. So children, what we will do it in this question, first we will write the statement, what is the total number of students. So first of all we will write total number of students. What is the total number of students? that is 32. Now this is given to you. This is your first line of the question. What is the total number of students? What is the total number of students? Now here the total number of students is 32. Now what is next given to you? You have been given with that 3/4 of the student are boys. Now fraction of boys. Fraction of boys. Now what fraction of boys are there? That is 3/4. So we'll write it 3/4. Now you have to find it out what will be the number of girls. Before we will find it out what will be the number of girls, we have to find it out what will be the number of boys. If we will subtract number of boys from total number of students, we will get number of girls. Are you understanding it? What is given? Here you have been given with total number of students in the class, and along with that you have been given with number of fraction of boys in the class, that is 3/4. Bache, so what you have to do, you have to find it out number of boys, because here fraction of boys have been given to you. So using that fraction of boys, you are supposed to find it out number of boys. Fine. So what we will find here? Number of boys. And how we will find it out? This fraction, which is 3/4, will be multiplied by the total number of students, which is 32. Now 32 is considered as a whole number. It is a whole number. We don't have any denominator. We will write 1 over there. So now what is the next step? Next step is numerator will be multiplied by the numerator and denominator will multiplied by the denominator. Now what is the next step? 4 ones are 4, 4 eights are 32. Now 8 will be multiplied by 3, because in 4 and 32 we have 4 as a common factor. In the table of 4, 32 is coming. So we will cancel it out. 4 eights are 32. Now 8 threes are, that will become 8 threes are 24. So this will become the number of boys. Now what you have to find it out? Therefore, number of girls in the class is, how you will be going to find it out? From total number of students, you will subtract number of boys. It means 32 minus 24. What will be left? 32 minus 24, 8. It means the number of girls in the class is 8. Fine. Now I'll read out the question again and I'll make you understand the question again. What is given in the question? A class has 32 students. The total number of students is 32. 3/4 of the students are boys. 3/4 of the students are boys. How many are girls? How many are girls? So what will be the first statement here? Total number of students, that is 32. Now fraction of boys have been given, which is 3/4. Now number of boys. What will be the number of boys? You have been given with fraction of boys, which is 3/4. Now you have to find it out what will be number of boys. So how you are going to find it out? That fraction will be multiplied by this whole number, multiplied by the total number of students, that is 32. Now numerator will multiplied by numerator and denominator will multiplied by the denominator. So what we will do here? In the table of 4, 32 is coming. So 4 8s are 32. Then 8 will be multiplied by 3. Now 8 3s are 24. So this 24 will become number of boys. This 24 will become number of boys. Now what you have to find it out? You have to find it out number of girls. So what we will write? Therefore, number of girls in the class is 32 minus 24. You have to find out the number of girls. So that number of boys will be subtracted from total number of students. So you will get it 8 as an answer, which is your number of girls. So I hope that question will be clear to you all. Number of girls in the class is 8. 32, which is your total number of students. Out of that you will subtract 24, which will be your number of boys. So like this you will do it. This question number 18. So let us start next question, which is your question number 19 of the same exercise 5.6 children. So let's start it. Okay. So now what is that question number 19 is, now the cost of 1 meter of cloth is rupees 140. Now what will be the cost of 1 meter of cloth? Now you have been given with cost of 1 meter of cloth, which is 140. Question number 19. The cost of 1 meter of cloth is rupees 140. Now what you have to find it out? Reshma bought 1/4 meter of cloth. What did she pay for it? What did she pay for it? I hope by doing this question you will be able to understand why I have taken that fraction worksheet on Monday. Because in this question you will came across the multiplication of mixed fraction by a whole number. That's why only I have taken that worksheet, so that you can solve these kind of a question also. So I'll read out this question once again. What is given in this question? Now the cost of 1 meter of cloth is rupees 140. Reshma bought 1/4 meter cloth. Now what did she pay for it? Now here cost of 1 meter of cloth, which is your first statement, that is rupees 140. This is your first line in the question, and that will only become your first statement, cost of 1 meter of cloth. Now you have to find it out, cost of 1/4 meter of cloth. So cost of 1/4 meter of cloth. See, we will write the statement in a very simple way, which is required. That's it. So what we will do here, 1/4 will be multiplied by 140, which is the cost of 1 meter of cloth. So this 1/4 will be multiplied by 140. So what we will do now? 4 ones are 4 plus 1, that will become 5. Now 5/4, that will be multiplied by 140. Now here we will write 1. Now what is the next step? Now numerator will multiply it by numerator and denominator will multiply it by denominator. Now 140 comes in the table of 4. Yes, 140 comes in the table of 4. So what we will do, we will start dividing it, or if you cannot divide it here, then you can do the division like this. Now 140, 4 3s are 12, 2 0. Now 4 5s are 20. Fine. So you will get it 35 here, and that 35 will be multiplied by 5. So what we will do here, 4 ones are, and here you will get it 35. Now this 35 will be multiplied by 5. So what we are going to get it? Let's do the multiplication now here. 35 will be multiplied by 5. Let's start doing multiplication here. 35 will be multiplied by 5 now. 5 5s are 25. We'll write here 5. 2 will be carry here. 5 3s are 15. 16, 17. So what you will get it? 175. In the denominator you have been left with 1. That is not necessary to write it down. Now what will be the cost of 1 by 4 meter of cloth? That we have find it out. So what we will write? We will write the answer here now. Therefore cost of 1 by 4 meter of cloth is rupees 175. Rupees 175. I'll read out the question once again for you all. What is the question? That cost of 1 meter of cloth is given to you, that is rupees 140. Then Reshma bought 1 by 4 meter of cloth. 1 by 4 meter of cloth. Now what did she pay for it? So what you have been given? You have been given with cost of 1 meter of cloth. What is the cost of 1 meter of cloth? That is rupees 140. Now next you have to find it out cost of 1 by 4 meter of cloth. Fine. This you have to find it out. It means 1 by 4 will be multiplied by 140. That is quite easy question. That's why only we have done that fraction worksheet. So that you will be able to do this multiplication if you are getting the question in mixed fraction and that with a whole number. So here 1 by 4, that will be multiplied by 140. Now 4 ones are 4 plus 1 5. 5 by 4 will be multiplied by 140 is equal to, now numerator will multiplied by the numerator and denominator will multiplied by the denominator. Now the next thing, therefore cost of 1 by 4 meter of cloth is, now here we have done the cancellation with the table of 4. 4 ones are 4 and 4 3s are 12. 2 will be remaining 2 0. 4 5s are 20. 35 will be multiplied by 5 now. You will get it 175. Therefore cost of 1 by 4 meter of cloth is rupees 175. So this we have done question number 19. Now next children, we will start with our next question, question number 20. Let's find it out how we will do this question number 20. First of all, I'll read out the question and I'll make you understand what is the question, and then we will start with question number 20. So now what is that? Question number 20 is, if 1 kg potatoes cost rupees 16. Now here 1 kg of potato cost rupees 16. Find the cost of 3 by 4 kg of potatoes. Now again that kind of a question only, that question number 19 like that only. Now question number 20 is, cost of 1 kg potatoes have been given to you. Now 1 kg potatoes cost rupees, what is the cost of 1 kg of potato? Yes, that is rupees 16. Now cost always comes in rupees. Remember when you are writing answer at last. Fine children. Now what you have to find it out? What the total cost of 3 by 4 kgs of potatoes? So let's find it out. Cost of 3 by 4 kg potatoes. So let's find it out. 3 by 4 kg potatoes. So how we will do it? We'll do it with the multiplication. 3 by 4, that will be multiplied by 16. Now what is the next step? This mixed fraction must be changed into improper fraction. So let's change it. Now 4 3s are 12. 12 plus 3, 15. 15 by 4, that will be multiplied by 16. Now nothing is there in the denominator, so what we will write? We will write 1 over there. Now what is the next thing we have to do it? Now numerator will multiply by the numerator. So let's multiply. Numerator will multiply by the numerator and denominator will multiply by the denominator. Now next step, in the table of 4, 16 is coming. So we will do cancellation, 4 ones are and 4 fours are. Now 15 fours are, what you will get it? 60. So what is the cost of 3 by 4 kgs of potatoes? Therefore, cost of 3 by 4 kg of potatoes is rupees 60. As I told you that cost, in the cost you must remember rupee, because cost always comes in rupees. So I'll read out the question once again and then we'll understand the solution again, beta. Now what is the question number 20? If 1 kg potatoes cost rupees 16, 1 kg potatoes cost rupees 16 is given to you, find the cost of 3 by 4 kg potatoes. See children, if you understand these kind of a question, then you can find it out cost of any mixed fraction. If you understand how to do the multiplication, how to change that mixed fraction into improper fraction, and how we can do the multiplication, so you can do all the question, any question if you will get it, that you can do it easily, beta. So let's start it. What is that question number 20? And this is your last question of exercise 5.6. With this question we will complete our multiplication of fraction. Yes children, I knew it that we have taken so many days in doing this multiplication. About a week we have taken in multiplication, but beta, this is your basic time. If we'll do it in a hurry, so the things will not be clear to you all. And within this week only we have done one worksheet, and along with that worksheet we have done one activity also that is related to multiplication of fraction. So I hope you all have enjoyed both of these things, this activity which you will see, and this worksheet also. Worksheet though might be you all have enjoyed, we have done in the online classes also. So we'll start this question number 20. Let's see how we have done it. Now first of all, cost of 1 kg of potato. What is the cost of 1 kg of potato? That is rupees 16. Now the next, what you have to find it out? Cost of 3 by 4 kg of potato, which is a mixed fraction. Now cost of 3 by 4 kg potatoes. Now 3 by 4 will be multiplied by 16, which is your cost of 1 kg of potato. Now 4 3s are 12, 12 plus 3 15. So what you will get it? 15 by 4, that will be multiplied by 16. Now next step, numerator will multiplied by the numerator and denominator will multiplied by the denominator. So what we will do it now? In this, what we will do it? Now with the table of 4 we can cancel 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16. Now 15 will be multiplied by 4, 15 fours are 60. So what is the cost of 3 by 4 kg of potatoes? Here therefore cost of 3 by 4 kg of potatoes is rupees 60. That is only required in the question. Fine, this only you have been required in the question. So I hope this question number 20, which is your last word problem, that will also clear to you all. So children, with this question we have completed our exercise, and this exercise you all will complete it, and after completing this exercise then we will do that fraction activity which we have seen today. I hope you all have enjoyed that activity, by cutting out the triangle, and we will do that activity in our online class tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I'll tell you what things will be required and we'll do it. So today we'll end our class here. So that's all for today, children. Have a good day.